Hey, I had to film this video. I'm unpacking our baby clothes maybe for the last time. I had to vlog this because I really want to remember this feeling of unpacking the baby clothes. This is maybe our last baby. So she's due now in 4 weeks and I'm getting her room ready. The scans are reading like this baby might be bigger, but all of my babies have been like 7 pounds. So I'm expecting it to be very similar. And so I'm just looking at a lot of these clothes and I'm going to start putting some of them away, but some of them have really fond memories. Like this one, our oldest baby, we have like mostly gender neutral stuff because I knew that I wanted more than one kid. But this one, our oldest, would always like poop in and try to ruin every time I put it on her, and I couldn't put it on her without knowing there was going to be an explosion. So I stopped putting it on her. It's like she could not be in this onesie for more than a minute without ruining it and then us having to change it. There's changing pad covers in here. There are some extra anchors that we haven't needed in this room. Hatch rest because I like to save boxes. I don't know why I do that. I just always have. So I have a lot of like boxes of like Apple products that I bought and everything. So I have this in here. I may be able to move it in here. We have a Nanit cord in here to move around the Nanit. And this we actually used in our bedroom. We unhooked it from the wall and put it, you can put it on here. So we unhooked it from the wall, put it on here and plugged it in our bedroom so we could have the camera over the bassinet in our room. So Nana is just great. I love them for everything. So this is going to be coming into our room actually. And we have so many swaddles. We have like all of the hospital ones. We have some like Velcro ones that are like softer, that are like the easier ones that you just Velcro together instead of having to do all the wrapping. I don't feel like babies get as tightly swaddled in the Velcro ones, but we have like 1 or 2 of those. And then most of the other ones we have are like the traditional, just cloth or muslin ones, but we have quite a few of those. So they're just back here. And in this video, I may include like my hospital packing because I already started packing for the hospital. And now that we're getting out all the newborn stuff, I can finish packing up everything that we're gonna need for that. So this is going in our room with the swaddles for the infant phase of things till 3 months. We still have these that we never use. This is all sick baby stuff that we got from the hospital. So there's like saline in here. It's probably not good anymore. And an unopened bulb syringe for stuffy noses. I'm gonna put that in here. Our cat is taking up our space. This is, what box is this? This is probably a Nanit box too. Or this might be a Nanit box and not the Hatch box. This is a Nanit box, I think. Moon, you have to get out because I put this box in here, so you have to get out. I don't feel like fighting with him. That's... Now he's in the drawer. Gosh, Moon. Our first baby was not messy, and then our Maddie, our middle baby, there was blowouts everywhere. She was always like exploding all over the place, and I was so thankful I had so much extra stuff, like extra covers for her, because everything was always so dirty. So you never know. Like, that would be my recommendation for anyone having multiple kids, is if you have something that you didn't use for your first baby, please just hold on to it, because your second baby could be so different. Everything that didn't work for our first baby ended up working for our second baby. So it just is one of those things. Moon has taken up the whole drawer. Poor Maddie's getting moved out of her room. I'm going to put newborn to 0 to 3 month. And then if I have room, I'll put 3 month stuff in here. I don't think I will. And I'm going to put 3 month to 6-month stuff down here. I'm gonna keep watching New Girl while I do that, and I'm gonna show you some cute stuff that I find along the way. And I have one of my first pictures of our baby girl, Maddie, is in this newborn onesie. Look how small. It's so cute. And this, she wore this for Halloween under her outfit, and it fit her perfect. Oh my god, that's one of my favorite pictures of her ever. And then this was one of Josie's first Halloween costumes. It was a joke for some contest. This goofy shirt was one of Josie's favorites. It's so tacky, and I kept it like just to keep because it's long sleeve, and she asked to wear it a few times. Little newborn with roses on it. So I'm the reason we're late. Okay, back for more. I am still in the nursery room, but it has been probably, I don't know, a few weeks at least since I was filming that last first half of the video. I finally finished putting everything away. Let me see if I can flip this around. So, here's our nursery. It's very small. We put decals on the walls. There's butterflies, and it's got hardwood floors, which I really like. This really completely ruined rocking chair. We have a lamp in here. We've got pictures on the wall, like cute messages. And there was going to be a theme for Cow Jumped Over the Moon, like nursery rhyme theme, but then I just put up a bunch of glow-in-the-dark stars. There's the Nanette hookup, and here is the I got these things off Etsy, and here's a bunch of extra stuff we have in the closet. Here's all the clothes. I put some of my yoga stuff in here just because I know we won't be using the room actually for a few months, so I'll probably be doing yoga in here again when she's in our bedroom sleeping. Here's her clothes for the first few months, and then here's her dresser, and more stars, more baby stuff, and socks, and some books on it, and all that good stuff. So that's the nursery. And then let me just quick show, if I can, the girls' rooms, because they, since one of my last videos, they are now sharing a room. So we have the toddler bed next to the crib, and then we have our dresser and kitchen set. So this is their bedroom. We have one Nana in here that captures everything, and there's a closet over here. So we lock up a lot of the kitchen stuff at night. We just put it all in a bin and put it up high. Everything's anchored down except for the kitchen set needs an anchor put in on the side. But the girls don't get out of bed and play with it. They've been really, really good. So that is the update there. They are now sleeping together at night really well. Napping is hit or miss, but they are doing a lot better than they were when we started. I'm probably gonna combine my hospital bag video into the nursery unpacking and all that stuff. I finished putting all the baby stuff in these drawers. This is little onesies in here. We have this one empty for diapers because the changing pad's here. She only moved in here when she is 3 months old. So these probably will have size 1, but we have extra newborn diapers in here. We have the bassinet in our bedroom. We also got a new pack and play in the living room, so that has a little storage bin in it too. So we have the pack and play with the little like newborn setup, and we have the bassinet, and both of them can be moved, but I think between our bedroom and the living room we won't have to move anything else. And then we can come in here for diaper changes too. Most diaper changes these days happen on the floor. So it's just the newborn having their own like safe area to put them down is what's important. So we have multiple of those things now. And we'll really probably be only using this room when she is a little bit older. So I feel overdue right now. I feel like she's enormous. I'm very emotional. Everything bothers me. I constantly have Braxton Hicks or like tightening. I started dilating last week. I'm still dilating. I'm now off work, so that's just because my due date is supposed to be Tuesday. So I have my next check on Tuesday, or hopefully the baby comes by then. I think she probably will because all of my other babies have come around their due date actually. So, oh my god, the cats are flipping out. Sorry. I'm just gonna go over what I packed for the hospital this time, also because I forget what I packed because I packed a few weeks ago and I just want to know what's in there. I have 3 bags, which feels excessive. Hopefully we can make it 1 bag, but I know that there's some things that I packed that are going to be non-negotiable. So we're going to see. This is better. This is a better setup. So, hospital bag. Here we go. Let's go through all 3 of them. I don't even know what's in here anymore. Okay. This is for this one. This bigger bag is for the baby. So this has, I separated it by like need, I think is what I was doing. So this is for the baby. And again, I do sometimes overpack or I get worried at the hospital. Our last one, we were there for 2 days because I have high blood pressure when I deliver. So it's never been like during the pregnancy. It's always like when I'm delivering. And afterwards, my blood pressure is just sky high. So I've gotten magnesium the past 2 times, which is 24 hours. So that means that I'm at the hospital at least for when we get there, delivery, another 24 hours, and then release the next day. So I'm usually there for about 2 days at least. But for our first one, I was there for 5 days. So it's never bad to pack a little bit of extra stuff, but also they provide you with so much that you don't need to pack a ton of things. The baby only really wants to eat at that time. So I did pack this little book that has a little rattle on it. This is a great newborn textury book. I also packed this. There's no way that I need to have both of these, so I'm probably going to get rid of one. I packed a bunch of pacifiers because our first baby only liked the nuke pacifiers, which we had. Our second baby hated all pacifiers. She ended up sticking with Philips, and then Tommy Tippy is now her favorite. So she only likes the Tommy Tippy ones, prefers them above every other pacifier, and she's protective over those just like our first one is with her nukes. And I like having a pacifier driven baby. I think it makes my life easier. I have not worried about her having to give them up because our toddler for the most part wants it for comfort. It's like her blanket, like her comfort blanket. It's her comfort, it's her pacifier, and that's what she wants, and I'm fine with that. She doesn't use it all day long. She takes it out like throughout the day. Most of the time she forgets where she even put it, so she'll grow out of it. I'm not worried about it. So basically, with all that being said, I wanted to make sure we have a pacifier that this baby likes, because now we know that it could be any of them. So I'm going to bring this rabbit that my friends made for us for our last baby to use. I think it'll be cute. I also have some like newborn onesies in here. I have this one. I have these right here. So this pink one. And I have this long sleeve elephant because we're in Tennessee. The weather fluctuates a lot, but I don't want to bundle her up too much because I know babies like usually run hot anyway, and heat will kill them. So I don't want her to be too hot, but I want her to be comfortable. So I brought a long sleeve, probably not going to use it because putting babies in, like putting their arms and legs and stuff, it makes them so upset. If you could just, if there was like a onesie that was like, I don't know, like something like this, they didn't have sleeves, like somehow you didn't have to put their arms through sleeves, I feel like that'd be so much easier. And also 2 snaps. I don't know why they keep making them with 3 snaps because they don't go anywhere. It's not like you need to really secure them in. I brought this to keep her warm. I mean, I don't know how cold it's going to be on the day when we have to like bring her outside. But I'm going to bring that just in case. Both of our babies have loved this. It is their absolute favorite like footy that they've ever worn, and they always are amazing in it. So I'm going to bring that for her. I also have this. I packed way too much stuff. I also have this. Like, what if it's cold in the hospital? What if their HVAC unit gives out or something and they don't have backup? Or I don't know, could happen. I just feel like I want to be prepared if she's cold. I've never had a baby in the winter. This is the other footy I'm bringing. It's very similar. And then this one I'm probably going to just leave at home. This one was the first one that we put our second born in, from Caden Lane with a ruffle butt, and I absolutely love it. But I don't think that we'll need this one, so I'm going to leave this one at home. We also have another onesie. You can never have too many of these because they explode a lot, babies, and this one. And they're also like really easy and simple to pack. So we have a few, what is this, 4 short sleeve, 1 long sleeve onesies. I probably should just leave the long sleeve one at home, honestly. So I'm going to do that. And we also have, this is my favorite item. I bought her some new baby socks, fuzzy socks, and I got her her own personalized pacifier clip. So we're going to have that. And this is her own personalized blanket. All of our girls have one now. So we have this. That's going to be like primarily keeping her warm. And I didn't buy a sleeping bag or anything like that for the car seat because literally you just tuck them in with a blanket and have hat on them and they're fine. So that's what we're going to do there. Okay, Moon, please get out of the way. So we have blanket, fuzzy socks, short sleeve onesies. Probably only need one of these little footy things. I'm going to bring both. And then we have this one. And I thought I put other pacifiers in here. I'm going to keep looking in the other bags, but I think I have more than just this pacifier. None of our girls have liked this pacifier from Philips. So I'm just bringing it because I don't know what she's going to want. This is more the postpartum bag for myself. So this is, like I said, that was the baby bag. This one is the postpartum bag. It has nipple shields in it, which I'm going to need to breastfeed, most likely, because none of my girls have latched well. The second one latched a lot better, but she still needed a shield. Healing foam. That is not expired, I believe. Oh, no, wait. It was expired in 2024. I'm still going to bring it. Because this is a little boob suction for when there's like extra milk coming out. And then I have more healing foam. And this one I think is not expired, but I honestly don't know. What's going to happen if it's expired, you know? Nothing bad. It'll be fine. So the good thing about this bag is that it has a lot of compartments, but they're not very big. I also have this sound machine that hopefully still works. Let's see. Yep. It has ocean sounds, white noise. It's really like kind of old school and large, but it works, and I haven't changed batteries in 3 years. So I brought it to all the hospitals. It stays. So this should actually probably be with the baby stuff. So I'm going to move that over there. And then also in here, I have, here's a little bag for pacifiers. I think that here's some extra ones. So these all have clips on them already that I put on. This is a nuke in here. And I also have a ma'am in here. So these are for her to try. And then we have the Phillips and nuke, ma'am. I mean, the ma'am one is so similar to so many others. So many newborn ones just look like this. They're like little bulbs. The nuke ones are more flat. And then, like, they're very flat. And then these Phillips ones are like just rounded. They're supposed to be like nipples. My nipples don't look like that, so I don't know. I don't know whose nipples they look like, but not mine. So she has 3 options there. And then I think what I'm going to do is move all that stuff over to the newborn bag. In here, there's just a bunch of these, which are the absorbent ice pack maxi pads. These things are amazing. These ones, they have like a sticky bottom, so it's literally like a large maxi pad that is cooling as well. Like you have to crack it first. They are so nice. And I had a coworker years ago who gave me a whole entire container of them, and I still have these left over. So I also have extra shorts, which are like postpartum underwear. They're not absorbent at all. They're just, you just wear them for underwear because nothing else fits you. And then I have, this is one of the ones from the hospital from before. So it just doesn't, it's not as nice, but it's an extra one. So I think you break it, you shake it, and then you just stick it in there. I think the Frida baby ones are better because they have the sticky bottom, and I don't think the hospital ones do. I think they just kind of sit, but it's nice to have that adhesive as like an extra protection. I don't think, let's see if I have anything in here because I don't know that I do. Nothing in there. There's hand sanitizer on here, which is always good to have. This also has an extra storage bottle for milk, so that's really nice. And there was yes, extra nipple. So this is an extra bottle for colostrum or milk. I had a good production last time, so I used a lot of those. They gave me a lot of these syringes, but I kept filling them up, so I just asked for a bottle, and then I swapped over to using bottles. So I like having an extra one with me. And you can ask the hospital for these. I brought Dr. Brown's bottles with our first baby, and I realized that I hate them because there's so many parts and it makes no difference. But I never really had a baby that was bad with colic, so maybe it makes a huge difference for those babies. But we switched to the Phillips bottles because there's like 3 pieces instead of 6 pieces. And then I found out the hospital will just give you these. And I think that I had our baby drink off of this when I had good production. I think she drank out of the actual bottle, but I don't remember. I think it was more just for like storage, and then I took it home. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that they are newborn flow anyway. So we're gonna take all that, and I'm gonna actually put more stuff in this bag, but I ended up putting it in here because we had a scare last week, and I had to stuff a lot of stuff in here for myself last minute because I was the only person that hadn't packed and I was having contractions. So I brought deodorant, important, because you stink a lot. Silverette cups, which saved me breastfeeding, so I'm gonna use those again. I brought these black pajamas that everyone seems to have postpartum from Kindred Bravely, I believe. They're comfortable and very loose fitting. I brought this nightgown, which I have actually worn these after delivery before. So it is easy access. There's snaps right here for pumping and also breastfeeding. So it's really nice because sometimes it's just not a lot of cloth. I'm gonna go over pumping in a second. I brought this hand and body lotion because I get really bad dry skin in pregnancy. I've talked about it before, I know I have, and this is really good to have for the hospital. It smells nice. Some gum, my headphones, AirPods, and my face moisturizer. And my makeup bag is going to be packed as well, just so I can put eyebrows on if I want. And then I have this conditioner. I'm just going to use whatever shampoo they have, and I brought my own conditioner because I have colored my hair, so I have extra little samples. But they don't give you shampoo, so I don't have any. My shampoo that I use is solid, but I don't want to have to pack it and then unpack it, so I'll just use theirs. I have these nursing bras, so black. I brought this white one. I'm gonna actually leave this one at home because the black one is better anyway. I have this brown one, but I might leave that one as well. I have this t-shirt, which is just a low V shirt that I can like pop a boob out if I need to. I'm probably gonna leave some clothes because I packed so fast before that I don't remember what's in here, and I know I don't need this many clothes. Here's another shirt that I don't mind getting messy. I think that I'm only gonna bring one. And I also think that with the nightgown, I only need one nursing bra. So I'm gonna take the black nursing bra. I'm gonna leave the brown one here. I'm gonna take probably, let me see what else is in here. I have some black shorts, which I'm gonna keep. And then whatever I wear to the hospital, I can also have Blake come get me some sweatpants if it's really cold when we leave. But I know that I'm not going to be wearing bundled stuff in the hospital bed itself. So I'm going to want shorts, and I'm going to want t-shirts, and I brought a lot of underwear. I don't need this many, hopefully. So I have, these are like maternity underwear that I bought from Amazon my last pregnancy because they're supposed to be really low in the front for your belly, which is great, very helpful. I never thought about that until after I had the baby, but it was nice having them. All right, so we have those 3, 4, and then I brought socks. I brought 3 pairs of socks. One's compression, the other 2 are just regular. I'm gonna keep all my socks. I'm gonna keep all my underwear. I'm gonna keep my nightie and my pajamas. I'm gonna bring one shirt. This one's gonna stay. My UGA one is gonna stay here because I just lost, so I'm upset at them anyway. And that's it. So this is gonna be all my stuff in here. I have technically 3 outfits. You don't ever really leave your hospital room unless you're there for a week like I was before, and then you go get food at the, like, you get up when you can to move around and walk around. It's nice to get out of the room. But if you're only there for a few days, you don't leave the room or the bed anyway, really. So you don't really need anything that other people are gonna see. Deodorant, my makeup's gonna go in here. I have my AirPods that are charged, face moisturizer, gum if I want, conditioner, silverette cups I'm gonna put in there, and then I have my lotion. Cool. I'm gonna talk about my breast pump a little bit. So I used a Willow Go, was my new purchase last time. And I did a review on it, and that review's, you know, some people have watched it since then, which it's a year old. I don't know why everyone's watching it now, but essentially I really liked it. It does spill easily, so that's one of the main complaints, but my production was the best on this than it was much better than it was with the M5, which was my first one. So in the review I compared this and the M5. This one had better production. I really enjoyed it. It does charge quick. I'm worried reusing it this time. Realistically, I only use it for like 6 months with our first baby because we switched to formula after that. What I did before was I would pump one side and breastfeed off one side, and then I would also bottle feed the breast milk because I didn't want her to refuse bottles when she went into daycare. And I wanted her to not like only exclusively eat for me. So I intentionally had her on a bottle from the moment that she was born. And yes, her latch wasn't as good, but it was easier for other people to watch her if I needed. And I think that that worked out better for us. I'm gonna try to see if I can use this pump again, because technically they should be still okay like motors after a year. I think that the attachments inside can start to degrade a bit with the silicone. So my other pumps, like I thought about rebuying this pump because I liked it so much. I've also looked at the Mom Cozy, the Air Ones pumps. You should know what I'm talking about just based on that name alone. They are extremely similar to this. So much so that people have talked about like patents being infringed upon because it's so similar. The difference is that I like about these is that the controls are on the top. So this comes with an app. I don't like using the app. So I don't want to have to use the app. And with the Air Ones, you do have to use the app. I've heard that the Air Ones are loud, and I am going to be going back to work and trying to pump there. So I don't want to spend $600 or $500 on a pump that's going to be loud if I'm going back to work. But I also know that if you look up the decibel range, these are supposed to be louder, and these are loud, I think. Like, these are one of the loudest pumps I've ever had. I have seen reviews where they say that the Air One is louder, but by the number rating, it shouldn't be. So I'm tempted to invest just because I like the style of this pump more than the other Mom Cozy pumps. I guess I'm gonna start with this and see if this works, but I'm debating between the M9 or the Air One, and I'm not sure because it just makes me nervous going with the Air One because it's so expensive. I don't want to invest a ton in it and then have it not be good. I don't know anyone personally that's used them, which also makes it hard for me because I didn't know this person personally, but there's an influencer that I really liked who I follow their fitness program, and they use the Willow, and they said that Willow was great, and that's why I used them. And I didn't have any problems with Willow other than just the design. But people with Mom Cozy now are saying that there's issues with production and getting replacement parts and needing replacement parts. And that to me is more concerning than like noise, you know? So I'm not gonna spend money on a new Willow because it's almost the cost of a new Air One. They are expensive. So if this is still gonna work for me, I'll use it. But then I feel like in the back of my mind, I'm always gonna wonder if I had a new pump, would it make my production better? So I think I might try the M9. That way I'm not paying a ton for the Air One, but I get a new pump so I know that's working to its max potential, and I still have the Willow Go as a backup. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. The biggest thing I have to worry about now is the pumps and them working for after the baby comes. So I'm gonna pack all this stuff up. Thanks for watching my hospital bag video and my nursery tour, if you were able to get anything out of it at all because of how it was filmed. And I gotta go probably pick up my kids from daycare. So I will talk to you next time.